How to save your marriage. Advice on relationships. Is your marriage in trouble? If both of you are willing to work together to save the marriage, if you're both willing to be honest about the marriage and yourselves, if you're both willing to make changes, then it's time to plan. Sometimes a marriage counselor helps at this point. A good marriage counselor can be objective and help each of you think clearly. You can also continue on your own, but you need to stay objective and be able to hear each other out. You need to listen, to withhold blame, and to stay far away from anger. You must each be able to honestly hear what your partner is trying to say. If it is something difficult to hear or that you don't want to hear, listen anyway and stay calm. If you get into anger and blame, then the discussion will serve no one and it will hurt rather than help your marriage. If you can stay calm and objective, perhaps even pretending you are someone else hearing the discussion, then you have a real opportunity to make your marriage better. Often there are problems in marriages because of lack of self-esteem and self-confidence on either or both parties. Marriage should enhance our feelings about ourselves, but often we haven't learned to build our own selves up and have few skills to encourage others, to build up our spouse and children. This can be a generational problem and is passed by the words we use as we talk to each other. Learn words and phrases of praise for each other. When you must criticize, learn to do it lovingly. Criticize is not really a good way to think of it. Think of it as teaching. Teaching means helping your partner or your children in a loving way to approach whatever it is they're doing in a way that will help them be more successful. So relay it with love and care and not with anger. Life is a learning process. We don't just start off with the ability to do things. The ability must be developed. Life skills to make a marriage work, to live in harmony, and to advance your family are also skills to be learned. And while we may have ideas, they can always be refined. They can always be improved. Just because mom and dad had certain rules in the home doesn't make it right for you, and you cannot know for certain that it even worked for them. Be willing to learn from each other and from every person. If you and your spouse are willing to apply these ideas to save your marriage, you'll find that your lives and relationships outside of the marriage are also improving. Not all marriages can or should be saved. You need to consider this as you work through your marital issues. If you're ready to save your marriage and are looking for good advice on relationships, I invite you to visit themagicofmakingupfast.com and grab our 2 gifts that will help you. The first, 100 Ways to Get Your Ex Back, is loaded with ideas that will lay the foundation for restoring your relationship. And the second, our Relationship Report, explains counterintuitive ways to patch up your relationship. And finally, we'll introduce you to a simple system that you can copy and paste into your life to get your ex back. That's www.themagicofmakingupfast.com and get your free reports that will help you patch up your relationship. Thank you.